Bob, the pseudoscience fallacy flathead Herman Munster KWANUMBRUM guy, who freely admits Brenda is smarter than he is. February 2021.
What's the difference between natural and unnatural science?
Unnatural science? That's a new one. Let's see what unnatural means. Abnormal. Lacking human qualities or sympathies. Sounds like the science your fleet of male slobber nurses do on you, Bob. Hey, seen any fists appearing out of nothing lately?
Oh, son of a... That's going to leave a mark.
Experiment.
There are no independent and dependent variables in the scientific method, so just drop that.
Shit, hold on. You are so dumb. Damn.
Man, you really spit the bit on this one, Bob. Bob's claim. There are no independent or dependent variables in the scientific method. As everyone knows, the scientific method is founded upon hypothesis and experiment. So let's see what these actually mean. From Colorado State University, scientific hypothesis. A special kind of prediction that forecasts how the independent variable will affect the dependent variable. From Penn State University, the scientist applies his or her present knowledge to predict the effect of the independent variable on the dependent variable. The prediction is a statement of the expected results of the experiment based on the hypothesis. From California State University, formalized hypotheses contain two variables. One is the independent and the other is the dependent. Not looking good for you right now, Bob. Experiment. From Penn State University. There should be three categories of variables in every experiment. Dependent, independent, controlled. From Physics About Anne-Marie Helmstein, PhD, Biomedical Sciences. When you design an experiment, you are controlling and measuring variables. There are three types of variables. Independent, dependent, controlled. From my tutor, GCSE Chemistry. What are the three main variables within a scientific experiment? Independent, dependent, controlled. From the Institute of Physics, when planning an investigation, students need to identify the variables that they consider significant and then to select the ones they want to look at for cause and effect. If possible, any other variables that will affect the outcome of the experiment need to be kept constant during the investigation. The independent, dependent, and controls. From the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. In an experiment, the independent variable is a variable that is varied or manipulated by the researcher, and the dependent variable is the response that is measured. An independent variable is the presumed cause, whereas the dependent variable is the presumed effect. The IV is the antecedent, whereas the DV is the consequent. From the Office of Research Integrity, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Therefore, in experiments, a researcher manipulates an independent variable to determine if it causes a change in the dependent variable.
Jimmy is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes
Bobber!
Down goes
Bobber! My word, sir. You see, I can somewhat understand this belly laugher coming from your average rank-and-file globe-tard goober. But you're a self-purported bone doctor. More like bumbling bonehead. This is exponential magnitudes beyond numpty dipshittery. It's tantamount to a self-purported neurosurgeon claiming that there are no brains or spinal cords in the central nervous system. For God's sake, man!
Do you have a degree in science?
Unnatural or natural science?
Who's
Okay,
more
but I do-
qualified to tell you what the scientific method is? You or me, who has a
You're
degree
the one.
in it?
Turn out the lights.
Pretend to clown face monkey.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end.
Ballers scattered on dawn's highway bleeding. Fallacies and refravity crowd their fragile eggshell minds.
You're the one who just told me there are no dependent and independent variables in a hypothesis.
There's
That's
no independent or
ridiculous.
dependent variable in the scientific method.
Hey!
Hello. It's for you.
Yeah?
You've just been erased.